Hoggie's beer reviews. Hoggie's beer reviews.
Happy Halloween, folks. Monday, October 31st, 2011. It's Halloween and it's soggy. Soggy and ugly. I think the kids are fucked today. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be grilling today. Alright, enough of this. Let's drink some beer.
What's up, fuckers? As you just saw, it was a soggy, rainy Halloween. That was yesterday. Today is November 1st, so I wish you a happy Halloween, belated, and a happy Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, because today is November 1st, and the Day of the Dead celebrations are going on across the world. That's a ritual that's celebrated in a lot of countries, and that's why I feel that it's still appropriate to bring you the Halloween beer review on November 1st. Halloween's the 31st, the Day of the Dead, and Dia de los Muertos is November 1st. But if you go back in time to where the Halloween rituals came from, all those older cultural celebrations, they weren't necessarily the 31st or the 1st. They were end of harvest celebrations or celebrating the change of seasons. So they occurred around this time of year, but there wasn't really a set calendar date. Also, if you believe in more occult stuff, those who believe in that say that around the 31st and the 1st is when the veil between the worlds thins, and that's when all that booga booga shit happens. So, again, it's still appropriate for a Halloween beer review. I was going to do it right after I shot that soggy outdoor footage, but something came up and I never got a chance to do the review and drink the beer, so we're doing it today. Just got out of work, and I'm drinking the Great Pumpkin. That's right, it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Take a look at that. I know the lighting kind of sucks. But yeah, this is from Clipper City Brewing in Maryland. This is their Heavy Seas line. Heavy Seas makes their regular... Clipper City makes Heavy Seas beers. Those are their regular line of 6-packs of craft beer, marketed nationwide. And then they have the Mutiny Fleet Bombers. This is part of the Mutiny Fleet. They're all 22-ounce bombers. They all have a little skull and crossbones guy on there. All their bombers for the Mutiny Fleet are big beers. This is no exception. This is an Imperial Pumpkin Ale, 8% alcohol by volume. The Great Pumpkin Imperial Pumpkin Ale, alcohol by volume 8%, and it is a beer brewed with pumpkin and spices. And I kind of like pumpkin beers. Not something I want to drink all the time, but they're interesting. So I enjoy them, and I don't think I've ever had an Imperial Pumpkin beer. So 8% alcohol, 22 ounces of it right after work on a Tuesday afternoon, November 1st, 2011, Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. Let's do it. Punching up on Beer Advocate really quick here. Heavy Seas, the Great Pumpkin. Out of 172 reviews, we're talking about a B+, people. So that's good. And of course, Clipper City Brewing Company, Maryland. And this is their fall seasonal. It's a fall beer. Obviously, you're not going to do a pumpkin beer in March. What else is there to say? Oh yeah, it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. You know that's why they named it the Great Pumpkin. Because they, like a lot of you guys, grew up watching that damn Peanuts cartoon special every frickin' holiday season. So anyways, let's get right to the beer. Nothing fancy today. My Tequesta Brewing Company glass here. I like the shape of it. I figured it was appropriate. And let's get right to it. Oh, yeah, it smells like pumpkin. All right. Yeah, so if anybody's wondering, yeah, I shot that rainy footage. I mean, Halloween was a soggy, shitty, rainy day. Ugly and cloudy, and it was really dark really early. It was muggy all day. Today the rain pretty much has stopped, but it's still cloudy. Not exactly a pretty day. But back to yesterday, yeah, the kids actually had a chance to go out because the rain stopped for the most part a little after I did that video. So the streets were all wet, but at least the kids weren't getting downpoured on. Anyway, to the beer. Again, the color is really going to suck this time around. But this is like a rusty copper amber color. And it's hazy, you damn sure can't see through it. The head is fizzed away pretty quick though. There's like a little skim on there, but head's gone. You get pumpkin, touch of nutmeg, Bit of earthy something or other. Sweet cinnamon. You get some malts under there too. Kind of like a subdued caramel malt. And just a touch of sweetness from the alcohol. Kind of like a high gravity lager kind of alcohol sweetness. High gravity lager, ooh yeah. Yeah, the first thing I noticed when I just took that sip, the second it entered my mouth is, this is a big beer. You get a bit of like the fumes from the alcohol. You can really note that up front. And the carbonation has died away, much like a high gravity lager, shitty malt liquor. I mean, it has good flavor, but it also has that alcohol sweetness mixed in with the pumpkin and with the other spices. The body does lean towards medium, like it does have some heft to it. There's a touch of like piney, maybe even slightly citrusy hops towards the finish. It's subdued, but it's definitely there. You know, I just can't get behind this one. I've had other pumpkin ales, pumpkin beers that are smoother. And even though they may be sweeter, you know, the flavors may be stronger or milder depending. Overall, they coalesced more. You know, they were just smoother packages. This has got bitterness on one end, you know, alcohol, the alcohol sweetness on another end, the pumpkin on another end. The fizz is kind of gone. I don't know, man. This beer's all over the place. The alcohol is a little too noticeable. It's a little too hoppy for the style. It's just all over the place. As much as I like Clipper City and the heavy, well, this is my first Heavy Seas beer, I think. I could be wrong. But screw it. I take that back. This may be my first Mutiny Fleet Bomber, I believe. But I like the Heavy Seas beers. I've had maybe 3 or 4 different ones from them, and they're usually quality brews. This one's a glass half empty. It's just all over the place. You know, it doesn't know if it wants to be a really strong pumpkin beer or just kind of, I'm telling you, it's high gravity. It just reminds me of like a hurricane or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm not digging it. Glass half empty. You know, I mean, it's drinkable. I'll finish the damn thing, but this guy right here, take a real good look at that guy. Can you see that guy? Probably not because the lighting sucks, but whatever. That, yeah, don't buy it if you like pumpkin beers. Down. And that's that, guys. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and it kind of sucks. Cheers.